First to a trillion, faster than Meta, faster than Google, faster than Apple, faster than Cisco.
This is used everywhere in every single sector of the global economy. This is used one place. Bitcoin is not gold. It is an intangible. But there's a reason why they made it gold color, because that's the way they want you to think.
And this industry is here to stay. It's not going to be uninvented. It's global.
I would say XRP Ledger has really been built for business, built for powering real-world financial use cases. First and foremost, starting with payments. But now what we're seeing is really for use cases to expand beyond that. You see a lot of RWA tokenization use cases, over $1 quadrillion of financial assets off-chain.
That tsunami of inflation that would hit our shores would send interest rates parabolic to compensate for hyperinflation, which blows up stocks, bonds, real estate, the banks, and the insurance companies. Bang, that's a Klaus Schwab Great Reset right there.
Stuff like Terra Network, you can just put money, stake the network, and get 20%. And they're basically risk-free.
This is the collapse of what was the third largest stablecoin.
Basically risk-free.
Kinetic Market on the Flare network is your one-stop shop for lending and borrowing crypto. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, this platform offers something for everyone.
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got a baggie, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee. Just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.23 trillion, down about almost 2% in the past 24. We got XRP currently right around 59.60 cents. Stellar XLM currently right around 10 cents. We got BTC right around 60K, ETH right around 26 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 0.016. Axelar right around 58 cents. We got XDC right around 0.024. We got Songbird at 007. Stronghold 0039. We got Zahao right around 3 cents. Evernote 7 cents. Jewel Token right around 6 cents. We got one from Ripple to pop things off, introducing the incredible speaker lineup for Ripple Swell 2024, October 15th through the 16th, Miami. We're bringing together some of the most influential voices in blockchain, fintech, and payments, including Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple. We got NYDFS. We got the former chair of the FDIC. We got the global head of blockchain digital assets, BBVA. And we got the senior managing director, global head equities, FX, and alternate products, CME Group. Get ready for an unforgettable experience and request your invite today. Anders X says, very interesting lineup for Swell 2024. CME Group, which just released the XRP reference rates and real-time indices. Coinbase. We got Lynette Zhang, Bitcoin versus gold, the ultimate showdown. They can make Bitcoin look like gold all they want, but it does not hold the same value.
Hey, Lynette, what are you holding in your hands right now?
Oh, okay. Well, I have a physical representation of Bitcoin, which interestingly enough is gold. And they tried to tell us that, Bitcoin is just like gold and it's a safe haven asset. And I hope that anybody watching what happened on Monday would certainly see that that is not the case. But imagine Bitcoin came out in January of 2009. Quantitative easing, all that money printing came out in March. Imagine if Bitcoin hadn't come out, how much more money would have gone into real gold. This is used everywhere in every single sector of the global economy. This is used one place. Bitcoin is not gold. It is an intangible. But there's a reason why they made it gold color, because that's the way they want you to think. Won't protect you. This will protect you.
We got payment infrastructure news. ISO 20022 coexistence will come to an end next year. Are you ready? The question is raised by TG Treasurer as the November 2025 deadline approaches. Financial institutions should accelerate their efforts to fully transition to ISO 20022. We got Subject Views. Founder and managing partner of Blockchain Capital says that there are trillions of dollars waiting on the sidelines, waiting for clarity.
Irresponsible to have zero exposure regulations, because there is trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars regulations, because there is trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars on the sideline that's just waiting for some clarity. I sometimes go in and I'm pitching these very conservative organizations like a bank or a sovereign wealth fund, and they're like, well, Bart, why should we have any crypto at all? And I'm like, I think it's super irresponsible to have zero exposure. Like, so let's talk about, sizing of a portfolio. And if you want to buy Bitcoin, fine, or Ethereum, fine, or if you want to invest in one of our funds, that works too. But this is the fastest growing asset class in tech in history. If you want to look at Bitcoin or Ethereum and all the related companies like Kraken and Coinbase and Ripple and Anchorage and others, disclosure, I'm an investor in all those companies. It got first to $1 trillion, faster than Meta, faster than Google, faster than Apple, faster than Cisco. And this industry is here to stay. It's not going to be uninvented. It's global. And the United States is at risk of screwing it up with just overt, hostile regulatory approach. And I'm really grateful for Senator Lummis in the state of Wyoming, who's been a real pioneer here. Her staff in particular has done the work. But this has to be a bipartisan effort. It is not the job of unelected bureaucrats at three-letter agencies to pick winners and losers in technology. That's what the private sector is for. And that's what people like us that allocate capital do.
Yeah, CoinDesk watchdog group Public Citizen found that 48% of all corporate election spending in 2024 election cycle came from crypto companies like Coinbase and Ripple. Smoke Dog, Senior VP at Ripple Markets Infrastructure, explaining what is next for the XRP Ledger in this upcoming bull cycle, bringing more real-world assets and parts of the traditional finance world on-chain.
Okay, and so what's the focus right now, given that we're entering a new bull cycle and we're still, halfway through this year? Like, what are the priorities that XRP Ledger has?
Yes, so I would say XRP Ledger has really been built for business, built for powering real-world financial use cases. First and foremost, starting with payments. But now what we're seeing is really for use cases to expand beyond that. You see a lot of RWA tokenization use cases, and just really a tool and core infrastructure to bring more of the financial world or financial activity we see in the real world on chain, to remove frictions, build efficiencies, create values for us all, frankly.
So what do you think needs to happen? Like, what other challenges do we need to overcome to get to that point where everyone's more financially included?
Yeah, so there's a couple of pieces that still need to fall in place, I would say, on the regulatory front. And look, we've demonstrated with Ripple that, you can use blockchain technology today in a way that's compatible with compliance frameworks. And we're doing that, as said before, in the billions of dollars every year in terms of doing payments way at a fraction of the cost and the time than in legacy systems. So it's possible, right? I think if we want to enlarge and see more, like there's over $1 quadrillion of financial assets off-chain. And, if you want to see, 10% of that coming on-chain, we have maybe 150 billion in terms of stablecoin so far. Regulation, I would say, is a key piece in terms of surveys we're doing for more of TradFi to come on chain, but that's now starting to really fall more in place. Think of MiCA in Europe or Singapore or UAE, where you see frameworks really emerging. And so I do expect that we're really at the start of a paradigm shift whereby blockchain technology is really going beyond much of the hype and really into utility and powering financial activity much more going forward.
Okay.
We got Ray Fuentes is the U.S. weaponizing currency and sparking hyperinflation.
But when you start to look at what can states do versus what our federal government can do, when you start talking about the amount of debt that our government has right now, they can't go to a gold standard right now. They can't afford to, but states can.
With Senator Lummis from Wyoming, who got up and said, I'm going to write a bill, and here it is. And we're going to fund it by take a portion of the funds that we would get by revaluing the gold of the United States. And in essence, Janet Yellen could do that anytime she wants. She doesn't even need congressional approval. She just needs to tell Jerome, jack up the price.
You look at how empires come to an end. It isn't that they are attacked externally. It's a kind of they eat their own lunch. They turn in on themselves. And it's the US Fed that is the one that's been printing all this money. It is the government that's been weaponizing this currency one more time. I think, yes, there could be plans afoot to use this as an economic warfare technique. And there's lots of evidence to suggest that's the case.
That tsunami of inflation that would hit our shores would send interest rates parabolic to compensate for hyperinflation, which blows up stocks, bonds, real estate, the banks, and the insurance companies. Bang, that's a Klaus Schwab Great Reset right there. You don't have to do that if you just jack gold up. And it is the one asset that every central bank in the world probably wouldn't bitch about because they all own it. And so it would enhance all of their balance sheets as well.
We got X-Hander as an example of how long these type of things take to build and why you shouldn't necessarily equate things taking a long time with failure. November 2017, Ripple held a meeting for dozens of central banks in New York where the IMF were present. At the meeting, Ripple gave an example of Ripple's solution connecting the following banks, payment systems, and networks. Amongst the networks, Mojaloop was given an example. It uses ILP for interoperability for connecting money mobile providers. Mojaloop launched as a nonprofit in May of 2020. Just recently, it appears Mojaloop having quite some momentum with active proof of concepts and implementations happening in 5 different countries and much more, hiring new people, etc. Ripple will benefit from the Interledger protocol being adopted globally. As you can see, things take time. Don't expect things to happen overnight, especially when working with traditional financial institutions, enterprises, and governments. Meanwhile, never forget Raoul Pal, Terra Luna, basically risk-free.
Stuff like Terra Network, you can just put money, stake the network and get 20%. And they're basically risk-free.
This is the collapse of what was the 3rd largest stablecoin.
Basically risk-free.
You know, Terra really is impaired here.
Basically risk-free.
It's one of the worst scandals in the history of the crypto industry.
This is mind-blowing.
So I have never seen anything like this.
Basically risk-free.
At this point, the next big thing to watch would be exchanges delisting these tokens.
If you want to own that network. Same with Ethereum.
And really, that would be the nail in the coffin here.
This is mind-blowing.
These ideas were...
But, XRP. It's a cult. Know what you hold. We got Denell Dixon, regardless of political affiliation. Having presidential candidates address crypto policy is a positive sign for the industry. SDF remains committed to working across the aisle to shape smart, balanced regulations that allow this technology to flourish. The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. Digital asset hawk. It's time to talk about supply and borrow on kinetic markets, Flare, Somewhere, DeFi. Check out Digital Asset Hawk. Take a quick look at this one.
Welcome to the future of finance. Imagine a world where your financial transactions are seamless, secure, and entirely in your control. Kinetic Market on the Flare network is your one-stop shop for lending and borrowing crypto. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, this platform offers something for everyone. This is not financial advice, just some education. Enjoy. It's decentralized, meaning no big banks, just you and other users. This peer-to-peer system ensures that you have full control over your financial activities. This means more control over your assets and potentially higher returns. You can manage your investments with greater flexibility and transparency. Kinetic Market makes it easy to put your Flare and stablecoins to work. Earn interest by supplying your digital assets to others in need, or access liquidity by borrowing. Need quick funds? This platform allows you to borrow against your crypto holdings effortlessly, all secured by smart contracts for a safe and transparent experience. These contracts automate and secure transactions, ensuring trust and reliability. Ready to dive in? Let's explore how to use Kinetic Market to your advantage.
Check out Digital Asset Hawk, Kinetic Markets, Flare, DeFi. We got Titan, a crypto Bitcoin rally incoming. Since the end of 2023, every weekly bullish hammer has led to a Bitcoin surge. The most recent one hasn't even been longer. Wait, get ready for a major move. We got Ammon Buy. Your life is about to change forever. Get ready. Be ready. XRP, $50 plus. Altcoins on the verge of the breakout of the 9-month falling wedge. Time for the bulls to come back with full force. Another one from Mustache Altcoins. I think it's time to send the total two back above 1 trillion. Market cap. And with that being said, Batman Bag Ladies, Mr. Man XRP. If you ever wondered about Ripple's early beginnings in 2015, they had an all-star lineup of Google, Apple, Federal Reserve, Visa, Goldman Sachs, and the National Security Agency stack. P.S. This document was put out by Ripple. They've been set up to win. The longer it takes, the higher we climb. On that XRP rich list, what will those bags be? When that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open, and XRP's true price is finally revealed. Later, glitches.
Rockets be boosting so much wealth. I need me a shooter or two. We blast and we boost. Throw you the bag, I'll eat the oop. Used to be cash, now we get back.